My dear brothers and sisters, Shalom. We are already on the third Sunday of Easter. The message that we have is inviting us to always go to the Holy Scriptures. And we have the first reading taken from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, verses 14, and then verses 22 to 33. Our second reading is taken from the first letter of St. Peter, chapter 1, verses 17 to 21. And the gospel is taken from the gospel according to Luke, Luke chapter 24, verses 13 to 35. My dear brothers and sisters, the message of the third Sunday of Easter is inviting us to go to the Holy Scriptures. We are having the message from the gospel that we are getting from the disciples of Emmaus. The two disciples of Emmaus, as narrated by St. Luke, these are two disciples who, after getting disappointed, discouraged, they decide to go back to their homeland, to their home place. They go back to their daily activities. They put all their trust in Jesus, and they decide, after getting disappointed, they go back to their daily activities. The road to Emmaus, the way to Emmaus, is our daily activity whenever we get disappointed. My dear brothers and sisters, these two disciples of Emmaus on their way to Emmaus are reminding us of all the times that we are in trouble, that we are disappointed, that we think that we are lonely and abandoned by our God. They decide to go back to their daily activities, and that is the discouragement. Think of all the time that you have been discouraged. Think of the time that you have been disappointed. Think of the time that we have seen things happening on our way that we never expected, happening negatively. And we think of the disappointments, the war, the sickness, all the heartbrokenness that has ever happened. And it is during that time that Jesus is encountering them, is coming on their way, is walking with them on their side. Jesus is not walking before them, but is journeying with them, walking on their side. Meaning, whenever we are in such moments, Jesus is with us, is walking with us. On their way, he opens the scriptures and he leaves them to talk. This is a moment that is very important, that in our life, we need to always listen. At times when we are journeying with our brothers and sisters, at times we don't give them a chance to talk. And we think that after just hearing one word, we say, no, I know your problem. It's not like that. Jesus is giving us an example. He's walking with them and leaving them, is listening. And it is at the end of it all that Jesus intervenes and tells them, you people, why don't you believe? People of little faith. You see, Jesus is now going to start to open their scriptures and is telling them whatever happened from the story of Abraham, about Moses, and how to finish with Christ. This means is taking them through the Bible, through the Holy Scriptures. We need to go always back to refer to the Bible. The reference to the Holy Scriptures is very important in our Christian life as Catholics. Do we have time to listen to the Holy Scriptures? We are going to see that Jesus is journeying with them from listening to the Scriptures. First of all, listening to them, their problems. Then he's taking them to the Scriptures. And at the end of it all, Jesus will break the bread with them. And this is the sharing of the bread that we do during the Holy Eucharist. And from there, they are going to discover that this is Jesus. And they will go back. Immediately after discovering that this is Jesus, they decide now to go back and announce. They go and inform their colleagues. The two disciples of Emmaus are helping us to understand how we need to do and how we understand. From the problems that we get, we should go to the Holy Scriptures. Now from the Holy Scriptures, we go to the sharing of the bread, and from there, we recognize Jesus, and when we recognize him, we go to share with our brothers and sisters what we have discovered with Jesus. This is the journey of our Christian life, and we pray, dear brothers and sisters, that as we meditate on this third Sunday of Easter, we may learn to recognize Jesus through the Holy Scriptures and also in the bread, that we can also go and share with our brothers and sisters. The Lord be with you.